The different types of incarnations or existence experiences. Energy cannot be destroyed, only transformed. When we think about past lives or parallel lives, we tend to think in terms of human lifetimes. However, we can exist in endless forms, some that might seem foreign or impossible to our human minds. I'm going to share a list of just some of the ways our consciousness can incarnate or quote unquote live as. And the first one is the learning or accelerated lifetime. These can go from having a futuristic privileged life to being in the dark ages or the plague eras of time. You can go from one who has some type of restrictions on love, such as someone who is married off for royalty or gain, arranged marriages, an unfair caste system. You could have multiple tumultuous relationships in order to learn important soul lessons. You might be born into the body of a primitive human to experience being in that survival mode, such as, and when I say primitive human, I mean or maybe amongst the group of the first humans on Earth. You could also be born into a futuristic digital experience to learn what it is like to be an AI with awareness. Keep in mind, time is not linear, so we can incarnate into any time period or era of human history. The next one is vacation lifetimes. These are lives we incarnate in to simply relax. After experiencing a difficult or painful lifetime, vacation lives tend to be easy and designed just to heal or perhaps to be a reward for something positive you may have done in another incarnation. If you come out of a brutal or violent lifetime in particular, or one with a lot of heavy lessons, your guides may help set you up with an incarnation where you can still experience life as a human, but one that is more tranquil. You might be born into, let's say, a happier family life, into wealth, into the ability to travel or vacation a lot, or just simply have easy relationships and easy experiences. The next kind is a group lifetime. Often groups of souls will incarnate together and will continuously come back as groups, like during different different time periods or for different purposes. These might be for either negative or positive experiences. So when you think of things, the atrocities like the transatlantic slave trade, the Holocaust, the early civil or human rights activists, the LGBTQ community experience, the positives might be coming into groups which break generational trauma and bring balance to a specific group or ethnic bloodline. The next lifetimes are karmic lifetimes, and these are lifetimes in which we have the opportunity to balance karma we may have accumulated from other lifetimes. The lesson will always repeat until we learn it. So there are some people who are stubborn and they do not learn it the first or second or even third time around. So when you keep having negative karmic debts building on your soul, you have to continue to come back until those debts are paid, until you learn whatever it is that you need to learn, and until you balance out or dissolve whatever karma that may be negative that's holding you back. The next type of lifetime is a purpose lifetime. Sometimes we sign up to be here with a particular focus or purpose in mind. This could be to assist humanity in some way, to help children, animals, certain causes, to heal the earth, to bring education or awareness to a particular subject, to be a healer of some sort. Experience lifetimes. These could be closely tied into learning lifetimes. Perhaps a misogynistic man gets reincarnated as a woman, a racist as the race they hate, to experience being either very rich or very poor, succeeding in certain lines of work, athletic achievement or artistic pursuit or achievement. One might come to experience giving birth as a human, of dying early, of dying very old, of dying violently, of dying peacefully. The list can go on. We all as humans come to experience every way of being human. This means being all genders, all races, all ability levels, and things like that. Other life forms. As sparks of the divine, to know all, we must be all. This means experiencing existences as animals, as nature itself. If you are privy to Dolores Cannon books, a lot of her clients are regressed in hypnosis and they experience being parts of nature itself, such as being water, being air, being certain gases in the early part of Earth's formation, things like that. We can also experience alien species existences on other planets, living as energetic only life forms, meaning having light bodies only, as digital physicalities with its awareness and consciousness in place. That's another thing that Dolores Cannon books also speak on. And those are souls who remember being born as part human and part machine, or all machine, but having an awareness and being in an existence where you are carrying awareness, but you're living as a digital being, and the human beings around you deny or are unaware that you have consciousness. So imagine that. Other life forms that we can experience are cosmic bodies. So in the span of the never-endingness of eternity, we can choose to exist as entire cosmic systems or bodies that are billions of years old. This can be planets, stars, suns, galaxies, quasars, nebulas, black holes. Think of every type of existence and we can exist as it as consciousness, or experience it as consciousness. Also keep in mind, we have the ability to bilocate as quantum forces, meaning we can exist at different time periods at once and at different locations at once. So we can be experiencing this human experience while at the same time experiencing all of these other things that I've mentioned. There could be parts of you who are existing as alien species on other planets, existing as a star or a planet itself. So another form of existence is the 5D or spirit world. The 5D is outside of time and space. We can exist in other dimensions. We can serve in councils as people who serve to counsel planetary systems, different dimensions and different universes. We can also serve as spirit guides, ascended masters, or even a deity. A deity is a god or goddess energy. So these are just some ways that we can exist. I just wanted to make you think and bring awareness to this. We often think about living lifetimes as other humans, but this is this is only one way of existing, in a very small, minute way of existing. When you think of how expanded existence itself is, we often think that there is no life in space. It appears to our human eye as empty and lifeless and cold, when actually this is the exact opposite. There is actually no death. There is actually no lack of life or existence. There is only existence, but in many different forms. The universe itself is sentient and conscious. Everything has consciousness and awareness, including our planet Earth, including a rock that you walk by in a park. Everything has consciousness and purpose. And so this is why we work to respect all life forms, to respect everything. Everything has a consciousness and awareness. When you approach everything around you with that knowing and respect, you'll be surprised at how even your machinery and things in your house function much better. It's kind of trippy.